You the ring.
Well, okay. So this lyric reads, "You just a pawn on the devil chessboard. You done? I'm trying to step some, bless some, wet one, stretch one." So NLE, are you saying that guys whispering to you when you sleeping at night to say, "Yo, bro, go blick that nigga down. He for the devil, bro. Pick up that chopper that I helped you buy and go blick that, mow that nigga down." You saying that's what God is telling you to do, my nigga? Or is you taking matters into your own hands and then just gonna ask for forgiveness after? You gonna plead your case like, "I just had to, God. I had to do it. That nigga keep playing with me." Even though I don't think YoungBoy has spoken on Choppa in some years, but I could be wrong. I always could be wrong. But hey, man, this is looking crazy. NLE Choppa is tweaking for dissing YoungBoy. Video by Hello Yasin Extras. Now, if you guys are not caught up on the current NBA YoungBoy versus NLE Choppa lore, NLE Choppa recorded a music vid where he was like, you know what I'm saying? It was a bull dressed up to be NBA YoungBoy. He was like crouched on his knees, like looked like he was crying. And Choppa was talking to that nigga like some messy. You know what I'm saying? He was talking down to that nigga, talking dirt. He was trying to make YoungBoy look soft. After all this time, I didn't even know they still beefed. But apparently so, you know what I'm saying? Let's see why he did it, or why this shit'll probably be the end of this nigga career. It's not gonna be the end, but it's definitely gonna have a huge blemish on his career, because them YoungBoy fans don't play, bruh. Them YNs, they different, man. Let's see what they talking about.
What's poppin', y'all? We got some pure entertainment out of NLE Choppa. Thank you so much, NLE. Well, this goes. This is a beef that goes back. This is like, what is it? Mr. Incredible and Syndrome. Is that what he ended up being
Yeah,
called? Well, NLE Choppa dropped a diss track with NLE the Great. I'm going to get into the distinction between those two in a little bit.
yeah.
Called KO. And it was
NLE the Great and NLE Choppa, are those two different entities that he's trying to be, I suppose?
a wild music video, to say the least. Like the choreography, the different scenes on here. The NLE is quite a master showman.
See, NLE, like, I thought you was like a peaceful man now. Like, you was talking to Jonathan Majors and all of them about being of God and, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, but you still doing stuff like this? Like, it's not adding up. It's simply not adding up.
Now, his rapping is still pretty good too. The song, it's
NLE tough, I ain't even gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? He always been tough. I ain't never gonna lie to you, bro. You know what I mean? I ain't never throw dirt on a man's name when it wasn't warranted. So, yeah, bro.
self.
I'm just saying it's kind of strange how you try to paint this narrative, but you still doing stuff like this. Like, hey, man.
But he disses YoungBoy outright. I mean, when he posted the tweet, he tagged YoungBoy on Twitter.
That's
I'm gonna read a
crazy.
couple of different lyrics. Well, one of the clips is going to be playing in the background right now of him talking to YoungBoy depicted in this video. So it doesn't get any more obvious than that, than him tagging him as well. So it's clear he's aiming at YoungBoy. And we're going to get into the history of their beef too. But first, a couple
Yeah.
of lyrics from the song. He comes at YoungBoy and says, "Young boy, what? This the big boy league? I put one up in your gut under the Jesus piece." Now he opens this song
Crazy.
with the
Bro, if you're just rehashing this beef out of nowhere, you seen YoungBoy was on tour going crazy. He ready to drop a new album. He said, "Oh, yeah, I gotta say something about this nigga." If that's the case, that's just smart marketing. I can't do nothing but hate. You know what I'm saying? I can't do nothing but respect it. I ain't gonna hate on you, brother. Do your thing. You feel me? Do your thing. But really? Bro, really? Ah, come on, man.
chorus saying Yahweh, Bomaye, which is in reference to. He also has a lot of historical references on here in reference to the Muhammad Ali fight, and I think it was George Foreman. Yeah, the Muhammad Ali versus George Foreman fight, and the Yahweh is probably some spiritual thing that NLE is on right now. But
Right.
he goes on and says, "You just a pawn on the devil chessboard. You done. I'm trying to step some, bless some, wet one, stretch one." He goes on and says, "You poison the youth. Nothing positive you do. You the
Well, okay. So this lyric reads, "You just a pawn on the devil chessboard. You done? I'm trying to step some, bless some, wet one, stretch one." So, okay. So, NLE, are you saying that guys whispering to you when you sleeping at night to say, "Yo, bro, go blick that nigga down. He for the devil, bro. Pick up that chopper that I helped you buy and go blick that, mow that nigga down." You saying that's what God is telling you to do, my nigga? Or is you taking matters into your own hands and then just gonna ask for forgiveness after? You gonna plead your case like, I just had to, God. I had to do it. That nigga keep playing with me. Even though I don't think YoungBoy has spoken on Choppa in some years, but I could be wrong. I always could be wrong. But hey, man, this is looking crazy.
Stretch one. He goes on and says, you poison the youth, nothing positive you do. You the reason dudes beating chicks thinking that it's cute. We will get into that in a little bit.
I mean, NLE, you could make the argument that your old music, bro, or this music that you doing now, that you kind of making people think it's positive to beef with people and kill people in cold blood. So like, bro, nobody's a saint, bro.
Because NLE Choppa has some history.
And YoungBoy, does he even do stuff like that? I ain't even know he did. Maybe he do. Shoot.
History in that department. You sent people to do what you wouldn't even.
Oh, word. So NBA, not NBA. NLE got, like, you know what I'm saying, the history of doing the thing, the exact thing that he's accusing YoungBoy of encouraging. Then I say last video, bro, I said, man, when people is accusing you of doing one thing, they probably doing that joint themselves. It's tough.
Dudes beating chicks thinking that it's cute. We will get into that in a little bit because NLE Choppa has some history in that department. You sent people to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model, you will never fit the shoe. And he says, just a man with emotion, a breastfed chick, your aura give me the ick. This guy's talking, even his rap is zesty. What kind of grown man says you give me the ick?
The ick.
Your aura give me the ick. People like you make me sick.
Bro, he just had to rap, bro. He had to rhyme that joint. You can't hate on him too much.
Power guns and a few drugged out crash outs make you think you the one who can lash out. F benefit of the doubt, we all trying to make it out. And he goes on to say, purposely making decisions to promote more violence. That's bringing more death onto his innocent children. So there are a lot more other lyrics that we can look into, but more so, it's a depiction. Like he has YoungBoy's head holding it up. Now, first off, this is the second track by NLE the Great. Now, if you're asking who the hell is NLE the Great, it is an alter ego of NLE Choppa's. NLE the Great has its own Spotify profile. I think it started when he shaved his head bald. And the first song that he dropped was this track called Messiah, which was Devil's Diss. And then the second track is KO, which is in collaboration with NLE Choppa. So there are two figures here, two different identities that NLE Choppa is rolling with, just to create a clear distinction, which I think is pretty cool artistically. But the history to go...
It definitely is, but you're going to have NLE the Great and NLE Choppa. Choppa seemed like the one who would be dissing and talking about trying, you mean? Give it to niggas. No Diddy. No Diddy. NLE the Great, he just seemed like a nigga that's above all this shit. But you doing God's work by killing niggas? You ain't, like, I don't know if that's, you know, lore accurate, my boy. You know?
Clear distinction, which I think is pretty cool artistically. But the history to go back with is the YoungBoy stan. NLE Choppa was a YoungBoy fanboy. I mean, he dropped a song called Free YoungBoy 6 years ago. He was wearing NBA merch, like I'm showing you guys right now. And there's two video clips when he shows love to YoungBoy, two separate ones that I'm going to play you guys right now.
Let me know who beating me, bro. Respectfully. The only that's really respectfully. The only nigga that's really ahead in that space is YoungBoy. I'm 21, bro.
I love NBA YoungBoy.
YoungBoy my favorite rapper.
So this guy messed with YoungBoy.
That scene was kind of, you mean, the second one they showed, that was kind of zesty. So I love YoungBoy, like, whoa, bro, what you love about him? His music or, like, hey, man, come on.
Quite a while.
And then you gonna go from that to wishing death on the nigga, trying to say you gonna do it yourself? I don't know.
Their beef, I would say, it probably started towards 2020 because he got a lot of comparisons to YoungBoy, and I think as NLE Choppa continued to blow up, he saw YoungBoy as more of a peer and less as someone he looked up to. So when fans kept saying that he was just like YoungBoy light, that made him feel a type of way about his art too. Choppa's got some range. NLE Choppa's got some good music. Now that's not to say that YoungBoy, I don't know, does YoungBoy got a dance track in the way that NLE Choppa does? I think I'm trying to put myself in the mind frame of an NLE Choppa. I think NLE Choppa just thought like, yo, I'm nice with it. However, NLE Choppa did a song with Fredo Bang, who YoungBoy was ops with, especially at this time. I don't know if they've not patched things up, but I don't know if they've quelled the beef to not be viciously attacking each other like they once would. But people thought, and especially 4K Trey fans, YoungBoy fans, you know how active these guys get. They thought, okay, this guy's he's betraying YoungBoy by doing a song with Fredo Bang.
Yeah.
And then NLE Choppa got into it with a fan at an airport, so a 4K Trey fan, and he actually got into a fight with this guy at the airport. I can't play you guys the full clip of them, squabbling up, but I'm going to play you guys the before and after.
NLE Choppa in the airport, y'all.
As soon as I say you scared, he flinched at me, and then I popped him and knocked him out. I asked you mad times. What? Stop playing.
He just beat up NLE Choppa, the rapper. That ain't about nothing. Ain't big NBA, big 4K Trey over here. Y'all feel me? Yeah, he just knocked out a rapper. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to post.
Man, this life shit crazy, ain't it? How niggas could just be stands for people they've never met. You gonna just like try to beat up a random man, bro, because he getting on your favorite rapper bad side? Like, bro, I get talking shit to a nigga, I might even spit on a nigga. But I ain't gonna do nothing violent to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't that deep, bro. But if a nigga say DC the Don trash or Lil Uzi suck, you know what I'm saying? I can't say that I wouldn't do anything to you. But I'm just joking. Obviously, bro, realistically, I'm never inflicting harm on somebody because they don't think my favorite artist is good. You know what I'm saying? That's just silly.
Video.
It's scary. Yeah, are you NLE? I asked you mad times. What? Stop playing with me. Yeah. Knock out. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah, so what about them? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? Yeah. Hey, yo.
It don't even sound like no fighting was going on. It just sounded like somebody was doing this with their fists. You know what I'm saying? It didn't even sound like nothing. And then bro started celebrating. You mean to tell me that you took Choppa out that quick? Bro, you took him out that quick? And we can't even take your word because you didn't record.
Yeah, I just knocked out.
You ain't had no cameraman.
Choppa,
Unless you show him on the ground right now, then I just can't believe you.
Oh, Trey, we in this bit.
His little baby busted. What the f*** y'all talking
Flawless
about?
victory.
Yo, this one knocked out. Who you knocked out? Yo.
So here you could see that 4K Trey fan, this was the YB Better movement was going crazy at this point in time. And what happened? YoungBoy, he replied with a song. He was beefing with both Dirk and Choppa. So YoungBoy replies with the song Know Like I Know. And then this was on the Colors album. This was 2022. And in the verse, he raps, I don't give a F about how you treat your body. Give a F about your cleaning. You could have these O's because I don't need them. Better stay up in your place. And this is in reference to NLE Choppa. NLE Choppa was taking care of his body on his whole juice cleanse. I think he was vegan at this time. I don't know if he's still vegan. He switches up a lot. But this whole track was really coming at NLE Choppa, especially the part where he's talking about, like, yo, his mama, your mama crying in front row, and the mom is the manager of NLE Choppa, Angela Potts, I believe. So this did not get a response from NLE Choppa, music-wise. Now, let's get back to the part about putting hands on chicks, because that's what YoungBoy is being accused of by NLE Choppa. Yeah, that happened. We saw video. Did we see video footage of it? Yeah, he was dragging around Jania. YoungBoy, listen, YoungBoy, Playboy Cardi. Yeah, they're putting hands on chicks. A lot of rappers, really, but those are two rappers we know for certain. Famous Dex, too, but he's been out of here. So to say that, I don't know why he wouldn't blame Playboy Cardi when Playboy Cardi's done it more, gotten arrested for it more times, yet he's coming at NBA YoungBoy about it. And he has his own accusations, which people called hypocrisy, with his first baby mama, because she said, y'all mamas raised some B-ass dudes and hating hoes. And then NLE Choppa said, yo ho ass got to running when you seen the fire from that Draco. Who really a sitch? Stop acting like I won't pull and shove this 40 in your mouth in front your mama and your stepdad.
Golly, bro.
Stop playing with me. So
you talking about the bro. Oh my. You talking like that to the mother of your child, gang? beefing on the net over that stuff, bro. Like, I understood if you just left it at, man, you was running when you seen the fire when I was shooting at somebody. But you guys say I'm gonna put the Drake in your mouth. Like, golly, bro, that's a female. Come on, man, that's a female.
Here, you got
what is you
NLE
doing?
Choppa. He's not putting hands. The only thing he's putting hands on is that weapon. And he's aiming it directly at his alleged baby mama. And his
That's
first
crazy.
baby mama, she was saying that he was like airing it out at the garage door. She said there were bullets at the garage door. So that's
a mess, bro.
But to be fair to NLE Choppa, in 2024, he already called out Blueface for something like this. And I'm going to play you guys that clip right now.
Be 100% honest. And one thing that I grew to understand is just treat women the best way you can treat them. Treat women good. I can say, God watching me right now, I've never physically closed fist assaulted a lady. Like, I've probably in my past like grabbed a lady a certain way or like kind of pushed them to keep me off me so I wouldn't assault them. But I've never fought a woman, never punched a woman, never smacked a woman, never did any of those things. So when it comes to what I do music with Blueface, me personally, I just wouldn't do it because that's the part I don't respect. I don't really respect people that just put their hands on women physically to assault them. I'm not saying.
But if it is true that you was shooting at the garage door, like, one's got to be worse than the other, right, bro? Like, that's bad. One inflicts harm, has the potential to inflict serious harm, and one has the potential to get you out of here. You mean, which one is worse, bro? So, like, I don't know, like, you calling, I mean, I feel you, gang, I feel you, you trying to, like, call people out for doing bad stuff, but if you know you've done something similar, bro, you should just be quiet, because you and Blueface, y'all had that one song, Shot of Flow 3, I'm pretty sure. That joint was tough, bro, and now you throwing dirt on his name. Like, why did you even have to say that? Did somebody say collab with Blueface? But this is like 2024, right? Who still has Blueface's name in their mouth? As a fan, nobody is asking for new Blueface music, so you might have said this unwarranted, but I could be wrong, you know what I'm saying? So what was the purpose, gang? Especially if you know you could come off like a hypocrite. I don't understand.
That I'm the best cat or the best, you know what I'm saying?
And now you doing that at YoungBoy, like, it's tough, bro, it's tough. But I don't know none of y'all niggas in real life. I just listen to the music and mind my business.
Because in my past, I've had, you know what I'm saying?
Which is to say, I'm not picking sides with any of these niggas, you know what I'm saying? But if they is doing stuff that, like, women are doing some crazy stuff, I can't co-sign you, big brother. But separate art from artists. You see that separation right there? Yeah.
Situations, but it's certain things I try to grow from and better myself from. So I just want to see it be right, you know. I just want to see it being right, just doing a song with a person that I know that have done that.
So it's not just YoungBoy that he's coming at. He came at Blueface, said he wouldn't do music with them because he puts hands on chicks. And you see how political NLE Choppa made it, where he's like, yeah, you know, I've never put fists on chicks, but you said that you up to 40 on them. So what's worse here? Y'all tell me. I'm not the arbiter of justice, unless I feel like it. But I mean, airing it out, that's life-threatening. Now, the hands can be life-threatening, but airing it out is a completely different story, especially with the kid in there. That's what was
crazy.
Alleged. And the hypocrisy, I think, with NLE here.
If anything, NLE, you was saying that you be restraining Jones, pushing him off you to get him to stop hurting you, which is to say you not the aggressor, right? But it's still your fault for even getting in this scenario with a Joan that would do something like that to you. You mean? So, like, to the point where you got to get taken there to put the Glock 40 in her mouth. You got to take some responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
Is that I do like the fact that this beef is going on, though. But the problem is NLE never replied when YoungBoy dropped that song on the Colors tape. 2022, 2023, this is like Gravedigger Mountain era, isn't it? We don't know what's going on with YoungBoy. We don't know if they're going to free him, if he's going to go back to prison. He's blackballed by the game. Dirk is going crazy. NLE Choppa's a little bit more aligned on the Dirk side. And NLE Choppa also had a hit at that time. If you guys remember the song SLU Tee Me Out. It's like one of his top 5 songs. So he had that song booming, and that song was a little bit away from the more aggressive music that he had been making prior. So NLE's
So you're meaning to tell me that was the last time that Choppa has spoken on NBA YoungBoy? It's been over 3 years, and now he want to come out and do this? I guess, unless my nigga reaction was just mad delayed to where he just now responding to the Colors verse. In which case, do your thing, bro.
celebrating his hit and ignoring YoungBoy. And now that YoungBoy is backlit, hasn't mentioned him whatsoever, is the hottest thing, has the highest charting rap song on the Hot 100.
Yeah.
NLE Choppa wants to come back. NLE the Great wants to come back and drop a diss on him. Like, come on, man. We're not trying to hear that. And for all the spiritual hocus pocus stuff that NLE is talking about, listen, man. NLE is... I've said this about that streamer Valkyrie, where I'm like, yeah, she's 100% dumb. I don't know if we can diagnose NLE Choppa with being 100% dumb. I don't think so. But NLE Choppa is certainly not the brightest highlighter in the drawer.
Yeah.
Like, this guy, he is, I would say maybe like diet Kevin Gates, like super diet Kevin Gates, because he's just, I think it's a product of being young and successful and consistently successful young that caused him to have overconfidence in fields that he is completely unfamiliar with. So because he succeeded so well in music, and he is a talented musician, especially for somebody that's independent, or he's got more of a partnership deal than an actual outright record deal. He's done a lot of the promotion for himself. The fact that he is out here succeeding in music for this long, I think it makes him think like, oh, I know everything, especially at a young age too. Because like the cockier you get if you're younger and you have a lot of bread. So he's went through the BBL concoction phase. He went through talking about he could cure cancer. He went through being vegan, and then he stopped being vegan, and then now he's not eating pork, and now he's shaving his head, and now he's talking about Yahweh, and it's a mess.
It's a lot going on.
It depends what year it is. That's where you're going to find a new version of NLE Choppa. And I do think that he's just going through the phases that most people his age go through, except he has an overconfidence of how correct he is. And most people just it's not publicized. So when they're going through their phases, it's just happening behind the scenes. But with NLE Choppa, he is also choosing to publicize it and to kind of like try to be an authority on whatever subject or domain he's talking about, in this instance, Yahweh. Because to be fair, for the current year, NLE Choppa's music has not been, he hasn't had something go crazy this year. Like, sure, yeah, yes, last year he had a song. He had that song with Kyle Rich. I think that song did numbers. And SLU Team Me Out too. Like, he had that era of NLE Choppa where he was
on top of the world.
Very zestily. Not even zestily. He was posing very fruity. He was like, I can't even post this. Look up Playgirl NLE Choppa, and it was a photo shoot that he did, and you go tell me that YoungBoy should be beefing with this guy. Just tell me that, please. So when you see that, now sure.
I thought the beef was way more serious than this. Apparently, you know what I'm saying, Choppa was a YoungBoy fan, then he collabed with somebody YoungBoy was beefing with. The fans got on his head. He let that shit rile him up. And then he started sending shots. Did he send shots at YoungBoy? He might have, or maybe not. And then YoungBoy dropped a song on him, and then he went quiet for 3 years, and now he just now coming back. I feel like YoungBoy would, like, I don't know if YoungBoy would have been like, it was good, bro. Like, if they met up in person, but he would have definitely been willing to look the other way. By now, he on top of the world. He ready to have another kid, bro. He ready to drop another album. Like, what this nigga got to do with some beef, bro? It ain't no point.
Or maybe you're not going to judge NLE Choppa based on that, but you can judge that NLE Choppa is a shapeshifter. And that's fine as an artist. But for YoungBoy, he should not be replying to this. The best thing YoungBoy could do is not even address this. Just play dead. Like, keep it going. NLE Choppa is not a threat. NLE Choppa is not a competitor. NLE Choppa does not have anywhere near the same stan base that could potentially like go back and forth in this scenario.
Yeah, no.
I mean, NLE Choppa is for sure more talented with these videos and choreography and kind of like these grand visions, but that doesn't hold a candle to the movement that YoungBoy's got right now. So I think the best case scenario here is YoungBoy just gives this dead air, pretends like it never even happened. But I don't know if he'll be able to do that.
Yeah.
But let me know what y'all think in the comments.
That would be a player move, though.
The first time I heard it, I'm like, man, what the hell is this? The second time I heard it, I was like, okay, all right. The third time I heard it, I was like, okay, this isn't bad. But I don't know if this is... Well, we're going to have to see how well this song does. But NLE Choppa is a talented artist. That's one thing I've got to give him. But yeah, let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, subscribe.
Hey, man, WV, my nigga. If I had to boil it down, I would just say Choppa. He peeped, they ain't had a record go crazy in a minute, so he just tried to throw it straight at YoungBoy to try and get, popping again. Can't hate on the brother, but hey, man, you reap what you sow, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if he never did collab with YoungBoy's op, he had to have known that. If he was a YoungBoy fan, why you collabing with the op? Niggas riled up. He got riled up by the fans. Everybody calling him a clone of YoungBoy, so he tried to do the extreme. YoungBoy clapped back, and now you was quiet, but now you want to have his name in your mouth again. It's just kind of crazy, bro. Like, y'all could have been cool. Y'all could have been cool. None of this would have been necessary, bro. So at the end of the day, you do it to yourself. Just work on making good music. You seen YoungBoy, bro. He was blackballed and he came back, and now he on top of the world. Cult fan base, just him. He did that on his dolly. I don't think nobody handed that shit to that nigga, bro. He independent. Is he signed to a label? Cause he just dropped whenever he want. This nigga got like 25 albums out. I didn't even know that was possible, my nigga. So yeah, bro. Shout out YoungBoy. Choppa cool. Shout out Choppa, man. I just hope, niggas don't do nothing stupid that they wouldn't approve of them doing in 5 years time, right? So let me know what you guys think of the situation in the comments down below. Make sure to like the video and comment and subscribe. Thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Love y'all. Peace.